I participated in the PRECS program, and I was in the hind lab, and there we did, we studied like this bacteria that causes bacterial spot disease on pumpkins, and what we did was transform the bacteria and then try to find a way to like minimize like how much bacteria would like get on the pumpkins. I was pretty much just like in the lab. Like a normal routine was like us like going to the greenhouse. We would pollinate the pumpkins since like we grew them in the greenhouse, and then we would do some like experiments on bacteria, try to do like the DNA and like just like do like different like tests to like try to find like what would be like the best fit to like infect the pumpkins and to see like how much like spotting there would be on the pumpkins. But it was just everyday like lab stuff. I was very nervous, just like going in, but we had like boot camp like before, so it was like really easy to like because I already knew everyone, and like our mentors would like come in, so like I knew my mentor like before like lab even started. She gave me a rundown of like, this is what we're gonna do, this is like everything, how everything's gonna work. And then I like met my faculty, which I was the most nervous about, but she was really sweet, really nice, and just being able to like make those connections like right before I got into lab, it was like really nice. So like when I got there the first day, everything was like smooth sailing. A lot of information was like being thrown at me, but like I was able to like take it in. So at first I was really nervous because like they knew so much more than me, and I was like coming in as like a community college student. I didn't think I'd be able to, you know, like talk to them like in a scientific manner, but they were very like open with me. They would like tell me if I like said something wrong, they would be like, oh, it's actually like this, and then for like the future like I would know to like say something else. And then there was like other people in the lab as well, and we were able to like communicate about like the differences in our projects, you know, like geek out about like all like the little like scientific like findings we had. So it was really nice. I feel like more confident in my ability to do research now, being able to like talk to like other scientists. Like now if I go in lab, I'll be able to be like, oh, like I'll say like the more like scientific words, like, oh, like our bacteria is Xanthomonas cucurbitae, instead of like, oh, how do you like say that so I don't say it wrong. So it's like really nice like being able to like get the experience and like being able to just like talk to people, and then like know that like it's not scary, like, oh, it's like research. Like I always thought of like medical labs as like research, but it's just like an academic lab, so it's like really nice. So especially in my lab, like they first explained to me like, oh, like this is the bigger project, this is the bigger idea, like this is what we're doing, like, and like this is what our end goal could be. And they told me like, oh, what you're gonna do is like this like small portion, but like this is how it all ties in. And like the whole time, like me and my mentor, we were like side by side, and like I helped her with like aspects of her project, and like she like went through like the aspects of mine. So I wasn't really like by myself the whole time, but like at times she knew that I could be independent, and then she like let me like go through my project. But like I knew the bigger picture about everything. I'm still deciding on what I want to do. Like I know that I really like biology, I really like chemistry, so I want to do something like that. I never knew that like research could be an option. I always thought like, oh, like right after like school you'd go work in a job for like the rest of your life, like a 9 to 5. But like learning about like research, that like you can like spend some time like doing something like, you know, that you're like finding new things, exploring new options. I think research is something that I really want to do, especially like being like new to it, and like I want to get more of a feel for like what it is, like what are like the different options, because like I was just in one research lab, but like maybe if I like join something else, I'll be able to like get more of a feel, and like I think that's something that I want to do. I would say 100% do it. I know that when I was like first filling it out, I was just like, there's like no way I'm gonna get into it. Like this is probably gonna have like so many people applying to it. I found out really like last minute about the program, just like by my advisor, and he was just like this is something that I think you should do. So like kind of like basing everything off of him, like I was just like, you know what, if I get in, I get in, if I don't, I don't. So I really feel like people like they should like really like push themselves, especially like because if they get in, it's like such a great opportunity. Like being here, like doing the research, it's like really overwhelming, especially with all the information being thrown at you, but like once you're into it, it's just like you could find out if like this is something that you really want to do. But like that's the thing, if you do it and it's something that you don't want to do, then like you know that for the future. Yeah.